So this practice is to help us to cultivate your somatic awareness that you will need to embody as part of this training, right? So we want to kind of prepare for this exercise by drawing a body map, like the one on the right on a piece of paper. And it's really not about excellence. I just want to share, if you're feeling like, oh, I'm not a good drawer, visual art is not really my expression. It is absolutely okay. It's all about expression. It's not about excellence. So you can draw your body map in a way that is just uniquely you, right? So, yeah, you can take your time to draw this map on the piece of paper that you have. Again, it doesn't need to be perfect, but an outline, maybe. Yeah, an outline of your body. So, some of the prompts as you're kind of drawing your body map is that you are going to set up a comfortable seat. Um, if meditation is not something that you do regularly, then what I highly encourage you is to find something you can lean on so that your back body can have a little bit more support. Or you can also lie on the floor as well. Yeah, with maybe some support under your knees. We're gonna be here for about 25 minutes or so. And if you do choose to lie down, what I do want to share is that if you fall asleep, it's also okay. It just means that there's a part of you that really does need the rest, and it's absolutely okay to take rest. Yeah, if you need it. When you've finished your image, like the outline of your body, I would invite you to place it next to you or a place that's accessible close by with your art materials. So when you come out of the exercise, we can transition really smoothly and easily to getting straight into the artwork. I invite you to settle into your shape and welcome your body into this practice. Welcoming your body, inviting all the parts that make up who you are to arrive. And we're going to start our practice of cultivating our interoceptive awareness of the felt sense. And here you might feel comfortable, if you can, to close your eyes, or if not, it's absolutely okay to soften your gaze and to bring it down towards the earth. And to welcome your awareness instead of it directing externally, to invite it to move within, into the body, into the breath. And noticing your body and how it is touching the chair, the earth is touching gravity, and all the points of contact in your body that are in contact with gravity and the earth. And let's take one deep breath into those places of contact. And if this feels right for you, we're just going to sigh it out. And allowing those places of contact to settle more deeply into that surface that you're in contact with. And let's do this 2 more times, taking a deep inhale in and exhale, letting it out through the mouth. And again. And then with your next inhale, And then take an inhale into your head, inviting you, if you can, to just allow your awareness, all of your awareness, to rest in this place of the head and the mind and the brain, the top of the head, the forehead, the eyes, and noticing the energy or the sensations here in your head, in your eyes, in this field of thought. And then with the next inhale, just bringing your awareness again into the muscles that surround the eyes and the optic nerve. And noticing here if you can allow your eyes to soften back into the back of the head. Noticing how it affects perhaps the forehead or the energy in your mind as we soften your eyes here. So as you hold your brain, your organ brain with your awareness, this part of your head, the forehead, the eyes, just noticing if there are any sensations here, any energies, any thoughts, any emotions. And noticing if the sensations here in this part of your body, your brain, your forehead, your eyes, the center of your head, the back of your head, if it's big, if it's small, or if it's medium. If there is a color or an image that appears as you connect to it, as you welcome it here. Noticing if these sensations have a vibration, if they have a movement to them. And noticing if this sensation could speak, the sensations in your head. And if they were to share a message with you today, what would they say, if anything? So the invitation is to notice what arises like a free flow, like a waterfall just pouring. Just kind of noticing without judgment, without analysis, but being more in the place of listening, this deep and active listening that we call tracking. And just inviting you to notice how that message from your mind, if anything, how it lands on the inside. And just acknowledging this part of your body with these words. Okay, I feel you. Oh, I see you. Then from here, we're going to continue the journey, just pouring your awareness, allowing it to flow from the brain, head, eyes, down into your jaw and the lower part of your face. So it pours down through the jaw, just noticing any sensations here in the jaw, the mouth, the throat, the back of the neck. And noticing all the sensations that are here, all that you feel in your felt sense, this internal landscape of your jaw, your mouth, the back of the head, the throat, the neck. And noticing if these sensations are big, small, or medium. Noticing if they feel light or if they feel heavy. If there is a texture or a color when you listen to them. Or maybe even an image or a symbol or a metaphor. Noticing the energy here. Maybe there is a movement that comes, a gesture. Or even an emotion that's underneath the sensation. Being in a place of listening, active listening, welcoming all that you notice. And then here we might want to invite the sensation to share a message with us today, if anything. And the message could be in words, they could be in feelings, they could be a sense of something. Just trusting what comes, just trusting whatever is coming out. And noticing how this message lands inside as you pay attention and receive it. Mm. And if it feels right for you, acknowledging the sensation, this part, this message with these words, I feel you, or I see you, or anything else that feels just right in this connection, in your connection. And then from here, if only if you're ready, you can stay here as long as you wish. If you feel ready, we're going to invite your awareness again to pour down like a river, a downward pouring river into your chest, your whole entire lung space, your shoulders, your left lung, your heart, physical heart nestled against your left lung, the left scapula, your left deltoid, your left bicep, your left elbow, forearm, all the way down to your left fingers. Bring awareness to the back of the heart, the right lung, the right scapula, the rib cage, the front of your body, your right shoulder, elbow, bicep, deltoid, wrist, fingers, so that you're aware of this part of your body all at once, if it's possible. And take your time, there's no rush, just take your time. and noticing the sensations here in this space of your body. Sometimes there are multiple sensations, so we're just going to welcome them. And noticing if these sensations are big, if they're small, if they're medium. If they feel light or heavy. And as you connect with these sensations, do you notice, do they appear to you as a certain color? Or is there a texture or shape? Or is there an image, a symbol, or a metaphor that arises as you connect to them? And again, inviting, welcoming, listening, trusting what comes without judgment, without the need to analyze or make meaning, just watching, witnessing, beholding. Noticing if the sensation has energy, an energetic quality to it, if it's dynamic, if it's stagnant, if it's still. And as you invite your breath into this part of your body, just notice if there is a feeling here, an emotion. And to listen, to ask if this emotion, if anything, or this sensation or this part could share a message with me today, right here, right now. What would that message be, if anything? And taking in that message, just noticing how it lands in the body, receiving it again without judgment, without analysis. And then acknowledging the sensation, this part, this emotion with these words. I feel you. Oh, I see you. And then taking time to thank these sensations, these parts, these feelings. And whenever you're ready again, just following your own time and pace, there's no rush. I'm going to follow this journey down into the solar plexus, the diaphragm, the upper belly, pouring our awareness, trickling it down into the middle belly, into our navel center, down into the lower belly, allowing our awareness to occupy both the front of the belly, the back of the belly. And then here, just welcoming the belly, just welcoming the solar plexus, the navel, the lower belly. And noticing the sensations that are here in this part of our bodies. Welcoming them like you would a dear friend, with curiosity, with compassion. And as you connect to these sensations, just noticing, do these sensations feel big, small, or medium, if anything? Are they light or are they heavy? And as you connect to them, do they appear as a color or a shape or a texture? Noticing if they're moving, if it's still, or if it's dynamic. Noticing the energetic quality of these sensations. And being curious, is there a feeling that's connected to these sensations right here, right now, in this very present moment? Taking your time to listen. And it's absolutely okay if nothing comes up, but just to be in this place of curiosity and inquiry and connection. And then as you connect with these sensations, think curious. If this emotion, this part of sensation could share a message with me right here, right now, what would it say, if anything? And again, sometimes messages comes not in words, but in feelings, sensing, images. So listening. Hmm. And if there is a message, just noticing as you take in and receive this message, how does it land on the inside for you? And if it feels right, acknowledging these parts, sensations, or emotions with these words, I feel you, I see you, I got you, or anything that feels right for your own experience. Then in your way, thanking this part of your body. And then with your next breath, again, just following your own time and pace, allowing your awareness to now occupy your hips, left hip, the right hip, the left hip joint, right hip joint, and all of the reproductive organs in this area, sexual organs, welcoming them here. And noticing the sensations, energy, emotions in this part of the body, if anything. Again, noticing the sensations here, if it feels big, small, or medium, if it's heavy or if it's light. And as you connect to this part of your body, just noticing if these emotions have a energy to them, a vibration, an energetic quality. If it's still or if it's moving. And if you're experiencing it in a certain way, like in colors or textures or images or metaphors or symbols, mm. And then here, connected to the sensations, noticing if there is an emotion, a feeling, or sometimes feelings, emotions connected to these sensations. Welcoming these emotions here and observing mutually with compassion, with curiosity. If these sensations were to share a message with us right here, right now, these feelings, these parts in our hips, what would they say? And trusting whatever is coming, noticing how that lands in the inside. And if this feels complete for you, we're just going to take the time to acknowledge the message in these parts with these words. I feel you. I see you. I got you. Just noticing how that they respond to your acknowledgement, your connection. Mm. And then from this place, we are going to extend our awareness to the rest of our legs, the left foot, left thigh bone, left knee, left shin and calf, left ankle, left heel, left top of the foot, sole of the foot, and the entire inner space in your leg, your left leg. And again, just noticing with these sensations, noticing if they're big, small, or medium. If these sensations are light or they're heavy. If they might appear as a color or a texture or a shape or a symbol or a metaphor or a memory even. And again, not judging, not analyzing, just being an open book, just receiving whatever is coming to you as good information. Noticing the energy of your left leg and foot. Noticing if the energy is dynamic or if it's still or stagnant. If there is movement, gestures, impulses. Well, maybe underneath and coupled with these sensations is an emotion, a feeling. And if there is a feeling, sensation, or a part, what would they say to you right here, right now? If anything, maybe it has a message for you. And listening if anything comes. Just paying attention. Sometimes the language doesn't come in words, sometimes it comes in feelings, thoughts, memories, a felt sense of something. Noticing how that message, if anything, lands in your body. Una. And acknowledging this message, this part, this emotion with these words: I've got you. I feel you. I see you. And allowing your awareness to transfer to the right leg so that your awareness occupies the entire inner space of your right leg, from your right hip joint all the way down, right thigh, knee, shin and calf, ankle, heel, top of the foot, sole of the foot, down to your 5 toes. Then you pour your awareness into the inner space of your right leg, right foot. Noticing the sensations here. Noticing if there's a difference of sensations between your left leg, your right leg. And if the sensations in your right leg, if they seem big, if they seem small or medium. If they're light or if they're heavy. If there is a shape, a color, a texture, an image, a metaphor. Noticing the vibrational quality, the energy of these sensations, if they're moving or dynamic, or still and stagnant, or spreading even, or flowing. If there's an impulse in your leg at all, if anything, movement. And as you notice this, just be curious if there is an emotion that's connected to these sensations. And if there is emotion or a part that you're sensing here, or a sensation, if it could share a message with you, if it could speak, what would it say, if anything? And receiving it from an equanimous, neutral observer. And then taking the time to acknowledge all the sensations in your right leg with these words: I feel you, I see you, I've got you. And take your time. And then whenever you're ready to move on from the awareness of your right leg, there's no rush here. Just take your time, follow your own time signature. But now going to be aware of your whole entire body all at once. And see if you can stretch your awareness so much so that it actually moves into the atmosphere around your skin, around your body, into the physical space around you. At all sides, the front, the back, the sides. And again, noticing those places of contact with the earth, with your chair, with the wall, with the floor. And just allowing those points of contact to just soften into the support of Mother Earth. To let you just receive that holding from gravity. And as you enjoy this, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the various lands on which we're all sitting on today, and to pay respects to all the elders, past, present, and emerging. I'd like to recognize and celebrate the diversity of Indigenous people all over the world and their ongoing cultures and connections to the land and the waters of the earth, and to really appreciate the richness that their experience, wisdom, and love offers this practice and the possibility of plant medicine work. And then from here, we are just going to transition out of this place, still being connected to your felt sense, but here you can start to stretch if you're lying down, or even if you're sitting, just listening to your body, moving it, stretching it. Whatever way that you enjoy, that pleases you, that gives you pleasure. Enjoying your breath, and then whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. If you're lying down, you can bend your knees towards your chest and roll over to your side. Any side will do. And without further ado, I'll invite you just to transition smoothly and seamlessly to your body image, the outline. And I would like to give you about 10 minutes to fill in with color, with words, with symbols, with images, whatever you noticed in your body map from the top of your head all the way down into your toes. And here we're just going to trust whatever comes. Yeah. You look at your body image, your outline. So we're going to fill in the space, that inner space in that outline.